Blessed, beautiful day, grateful gas family. Welcome into the Sports Huddle. Y'all know what time it is. About to get directly to the daily verse. Before I get into the Sports Huddle rundown, daily verse for the date of May 11th, 2024, derives from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 5, verse 16, and it states as follows. Honor your father and your mother, just as Jehovah your God has commanded you, so that you may live a long time and you may prosper in the land that Jehovah your God is giving you. Amen. And again, that's from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 5, verse 16. And appreciate everybody tuning in today. Hope everybody enjoyed the Sports Huddle from this past Thursday with my cousin and I. Definitely be on the lookout for him joining up on the show more and more so we can talk sports, all that good stuff. I'm excited. I always enjoy when he comes and stop by. But for today's Sports Huddle rundown, I'll be going over NCAA baseball, top 25, Major League Baseball, updates for the National Hockey League, the Stanley Cup playoffs. We're going to have updates for the NBA playoffs, WNBA Preseason, and any more other type of NFL news that is coming down the pipeline. So, getting to NCAA baseball, top 25 from last Thursday. Excuse me. Thursday, May 9th, in the top 25 of NCAA college baseball, if it loads. Hope everybody having a blessed day today. Appreciate y'all tuning in again. So for Thursday, in the top 25 of the NCAA baseball, we had number 15, Georgia Bulldogs, Go Dogs, defeated number 13, South Carolina, 14-10. Also in that game, Charlie Condon, he set another record, I believe, the single season SEC record, I believe. I think he didn't set the record. I think he became like number 2 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. So one moment, y'all. Sorry. I gotta stretch these calves out. Make sure y'all taking care of yourselves, man. We gotta do what we gotta do to take care of ourselves, man. It might not be the best for everybody else, but as long as it's benefiting you, man, that's what it's about, So, make sure we do that. Then moving on to Friday games, May 10th, we had an upset out of Utah. We had number 17 Arizona fall to unranked Utah 6-1. We had number 4 Kentucky defeat Florida 12-11. Number 20 Indiana State defeated Evansville 5-4. Number 12 Wake Forest defeated number 2 Clemson 4-2. We had an upset out of Florida State. We had unranked Pitt defeat number 8 Florida State 1-0. We had an upset out of Duke. We had unranked Georgia Tech defeat number 9 Duke 11-8. Number 11 North Carolina defeated Louisville 14-4. Number 22 Louisiana defeated Georgia Southern 19-3. Number 1 Tennessee defeated Vanderbilt 8-4. Number 23 NC State defeated number 10 Virginia 7-5. Number 19 Oklahoma State defeated Texas Tech 16-4. Texas State defeated number 21 Troy 6-0. Number 5 Arkansas defeated number 14 Mississippi State 7-5. Unranked Tulane defeated number 6 East Carolina 6-5. Number 15 Georgia defeated number 13 South Carolina 11-5. Let's see what Charlie did in this game. I know one of these games he set some type of record. He became number 2 and doing something. That wasn't the game. Then moving on, we had number 18 Oklahoma defeat Baylor 19-7. Unranked Ole Miss defeated number 3 Texas A&M 4-3. Number 16 UC Irvine defeated Long Beach State 18-3. Number 25 Santa Barbara defeated Bakersfield 8-3. Number 7 Oregon State defeated UCLA 11-0. And unranked Washington defeated number 24 Oregon 7-6. For today's games kicking off at noon on the SEC Network, we have number 4 Kentucky going up against Florida. Number 10, Virginia, hosting number 23, NC State. Number 11, North Carolina, hosting Louisville. Number 17, Arizona, going up against Utah. Number 13, South Carolina, hosting number 15, Georgia Bulldogs, go Dogs. Number 20, Indiana State, hosting Evansville. Number 22, Louisiana, going up against Georgia Southern. Number 1, Tennessee, going up against Vanderbilt. Number 8, Florida State, going up against Pitt. Number 2, Clemson, going up against number 12, Wake Forest. Number 9, Duke, going up against Georgia Tech. Number 3, Texas A&M, going up against Ole Miss. Number 18, Oklahoma, hosting Baylor. Number 21, Troy, going up against Texas State. Number 5, Arkansas, hosting number 14, Mississippi State. Number 19, Oklahoma State, hosting Texas Tech. Number 6, East Carolina, going up against Tulane. Number 17, Oregon State, hosting UCLA. Number 24, Oregon, going up against Washington. Number 25, Santa Barbara, going up against Bakersfield. And number 16, UC Irvine, is going up against Long Beach State. For Sunday games, May 12th, we have number 12, Wake Forest, hosting number 2, Clemson, tomorrow afternoon at 12 p.m. on ESPN2. We have number 4, Kentucky, going up against Florida. Number 11, North Carolina, hosting Louisville tomorrow at 12 p.m. on the ACC Network. We have number 8, Florida State, going up against Pitt. Number 9, Duke against Georgia Tech. Number 10, Virginia, hosting number 23, NC State. Number 20, Indiana State, hosting Evansville. Number 21, Troy, going up against Texas State. Number 22, Louisiana, going up against Georgia Southern. Number 6, East Carolina, going up against Tulane. Number 1, Tennessee, going up against Vanderbilt tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. on ESPN2. Number 5, Arkansas, hosting number 14, Mississippi State. Number 7, Oregon State, hosting UCLA. Number 18, Oklahoma, hosting Baylor. Number 19, Oklahoma State, hosting Texas Tech. Number 24, Oregon, going up against Washington. Number 16, UC Irvine, going up against Long Beach State. Number 25, Santa Barbara against Bakersfield. Number 17, Arizona, going up against Utah. And number 3, Texas A&M is going up against Ole Miss. So make sure y'all tune in to the Thursday Sports Huddle to get updated information from the NCAA Baseball Top 25. Moving on to Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball recap from Thursday, May 8th? May 9th, May 9th, 2024, Major League Baseball was as follows. We had the Diamondbacks defeat the Reds 5-4. The Twins defeated the Mariners 11-1. The Rockies defeated the Giants 9-1. The Astros over the Yankees 4-3. The White Sox defeated the Guardians 3-2. The Brewers defeated the Cardinals 7-1. And the Royals defeated the Angels 10-4. Friday games, May 10th, we had the Braves start a series against the Mets. The Braves defeated the Mets 4-2. The Cubs over the Pirates 7-2. The Astros over the Tigers 5-2. The Yankees over the Rays 2-0. The Orioles defeated the Diamondbacks 4-2. The Twins over the Blue Jays 3-2. The Phillies defeated the Marlins 8-2. The Nationals over the Red Sox 5-1. The White Sox defeated the Guardians 6-3. The Brewers over the Cardinals 11-2. The Rockies defeated the Rangers 4-2. The Royals over the Angels 2-1. The Padres defeated the Dodgers 2-1. The Mariners defeated the Athletics 8-1. The Reds defeated the Giants 4-2. For today's games kicking off at 3 o'clock today, we have the Twins going up against the Blue Jays. We have the Mets and the Braves game today at 4:10 p.m. on FS1. We have the Orioles hosting the Diamondbacks, the Pirates hosting the Cubs, the Yankees going up against the Rays, the Phillies versus the Marlins, the Nationals going up against the Red Sox, the Tigers versus the Astros, the White Sox hosting the Guardians, the Giants hosting the Reds tonight at 7:15 p.m. on Fox. Also, check your local listing. We have the Brewers hosting the Cardinals tonight at 7:15 p.m. on Fox. We have the Rockies hosting the Rangers, the Dodgers going up against the Padres, the Royals versus the Angels, and the Mariners hosting the Athletics. Sunday games, May 12th, we have the Orioles hosting the Diamondbacks, the Cubs going up against the Pirates, the Red Sox versus the Nationals, the Twins versus the Blue Jays, the Astros versus the Tigers, The Yankees going up against the Rays. One moment, y'all. I'm sorry. Gotta make sure this thing is right. Oh, yeah. Much better. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Then we had the Rays host the Yankees. The Marlins host the Phillies. The Guardians going up against the White Sox. The Brewers versus the Cardinals. The Rockies versus the Rangers. The Reds going up against the Giants. The Angels versus the Royals. The Dodgers versus the Padres. And the Mariners are hosting the Athletics. So make sure y'all tune in to the Thursday Sports Huddle to get updated information from Major League Baseball and NCAA Top 25. Moving on to the Stanley Cup Playoffs. Stanley Cup Playoffs Round 2 is underway. From Thursday, May 9th, we had the Rangers take a 3-0 lead against the Hurricanes. Dang, you look, the Hurricanes about to get swept. The Rangers defeated the Hurricanes 3-2 in overtime, and the Dallas Stars defeated the Avalanche 5-3 to tie up their series at 1 game apiece. Friday games, May 10th, we had the Panthers defeat the Bruins 6-2, and we had the Oilers defeat the Canucks 4-3 in overtime. The Panthers currently lead their series against the Brewers 2-1, and the Oilers versus the Canucks series is tied at 1 game apiece. For today's game, Saturday, May 11th, we had. Did I say the 12th for today earlier for my daily verse? I'm sorry, y'all. Today is May 11th. I think I might have said from May 12th for the daily verse, but the daily verse for May 11th came from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 5, verse 16. So I apologize if I said the 12th. But for today's games, kicking off at 7 p.m. on TNT, the Carolina Hurricanes are trying not to get swept by the New York Rangers. They're trying to keep their hopes alive to advance to the Stanley Cup Eastern Conference Finals. But then we have the Avalanche hosting the Dallas Stars tonight at 10 p.m. on TNT. Sunday games, May 12th, kicking off at 6:30 p.m. on TBS. We have the Bruins hosting the Panthers, and we have the Oilers hosting the Canucks. The Bruins versus Panthers games can be seen tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m. on TBS, and the Oilers versus the Canucks games can be seen tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. on TBS. So make sure y'all stay updated throughout the week and tune into the Thursday Sports Huddle to get updated information from the Stanley Cup playoffs. Moving on to United Football League. United Football League Week 7 kicks off today. One moment. Where's my info? Here we go. Yeah, so Week 7 kicks off today at 1 p.m. on ESPN. We have the Renegades hosting the Showboats. And at Fox at 4 p.m. today, we have the Stallions hosting the Battlehawks. These are the two best teams right now in the United Football League, and they will be going head-to-head today at 4 p.m. on Fox. I might actually tune into that game. And then for Sunday, May 12th, we have the DC Defenders hosting the Minnesota Panthers at 12 p.m. on ESPN. That's for Sunday, May 12th. And then after that game on the 12th of May at 3 p.m., we have the Roughnecks hosting the Brahams. So make sure y'all tune in. Check those games out. Get some support to the United Football League. And make sure y'all tune into the Thursday Sports Huddle to get updated information. Getting into the NBA playoffs. NBA playoffs second round is heating up. A lot of teams are starting to find their stride. From Thursday games, May 9th, we had the Cavaliers defeat the Celtics 118-94 to tie up their series at 1 game apiece. Following that game, we had the Mavericks defeat the Thunders 119-110 to also tie up that series at 1 game apiece. Recap of last night games, May 10th. We had the Pacers defeat the Knicks 111-106, and we had the Nuggets defeated the Timberwolves 117-90, and the Pacers and the Nuggets won their first game of the second round so far. So I'm looking forward to see how the Timberwolves will bounce back. Obviously, you've seen the Nuggets. Well, I don't know if y'all seen it, but I watched the Nuggets and Timberwolves games last night, and the Nuggets, they came out on a different level, and I think that's going to motivate the Timberwolves. I think they might have got kind of complacent. They weren't as aggressive on defense to start the game, to really end the game out. Jamal Murray came out very active. So I think that was a big piece of why, they had so much success in that game against the Timberwolves. So I'm looking forward to see how things will, play out moving on through this weekend. So make sure y'all tune in and check out some NBA playoffs. Then for today's games, kicking off at 3:30 p.m. on ABC, we have the Mavericks hosting the Thunder, and we have the Cavaliers hosting the Celtics also on ABC tonight at 8:30 p.m. For Sunday games, May 12th, we have a game at 3:30 p.m. tomorrow afternoon on ABC. We have the Indiana Pacers hosting the New York Knicks, and then following that game at 8 p.m. on TNT, we have the Timberwolves hosting the Nuggets. So make sure y'all tune in and stay updated throughout the week as the East and West semifinals series come to a close, and as we advance to the Western and Eastern Conference finals matchups. So I'm looking forward to that. And then the NBA Finals is right around the corner. So make sure y'all tune in next week to get updated information from the NBA. Moving on to the WNBA Preseason recap from Thursday, May 9th. We have the Indiana Fever defeat the Atlanta Dream 83-80. And we had the New York Liberty defeat the Kinetic Suns 82-79. Friday games, May 10th, we had the LA Sparks defeat the Phoenix Mercury 98-85. For today's games, we have the Las Vegas Aces hosting a Puerto Rican women's professional basketball team. And again, make sure y'all tune in next week. The WNBA regular season kicks off on May 14th, which is this upcoming Tuesday. So I will announce on Tuesday after my podcast who is playing the 8 teams, the 16 teams who will be, the 18, I had it right, yeah. The 8 teams that will be playing on Tuesday, May 14th, I will have that information put out before or after the Tuesday's episode. I don't know if I'm going to have a guest or I'm going to have just a regular Grateful Gab talk here. I have to check with my secretary/assistant to see who she has on the schedule. I haven't heard any information yet, but just stay tuned. And again, more guests, more, production and more, dialogue and conversation will be had here in the next coming months. So I'm excited for that. So I appreciate all y'all love and support. I appreciate the ones who just come and enjoy, hearing my voice, hearing what I have to say, things of that nature. And I appreciate y'all love and support again. And y'all be blessed. And I currently don't have any NFL news currently at the moment. I do have some NBA news before I get off that topic. Frank Vogel, he was fired by the Phoenix Suns. Frank Vogel, he coached 1 year for the Phoenix Suns, and he was fired due to lack of production for what they had as a team. It wasn't definitely wasn't nowhere near where they wanted to be. So. And also, that's all I have right now. That's all I have, from the NBA side, NFL side. And the only NFL side, only NFL news I have is coming out of the Cardinals camp. The Cardinals signed former Jaguar wide receiver Zay Jones. So Zay Jones signed a 1-year deal with the Arizona Cardinals on this past Friday. So that's all I have right now. So Zay Jones is no longer with the Jaguars, and he is now Arizona Cardinal. So that's all I have again for y'all today for the Sports Huddle. Appreciate everybody's love and support. Y'all have a great today. Have a great weekend. Y'all be safe. I love y'all. Again, appreciate the love and support. Give God glory for today, and let's make the best of it. Until next time, peace.